Hey, Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek, and today we're going to talk about a concert review, and we're going to talk about Hans Zimmer live in Prague. But before we get into that, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, if you like home theater movies in general, check out my other videos on my channel because I do reviews, unboxings, discussions, collection updates. Check that stuff out. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. So today's review, we're going to talk about Hans Zimmer live in Prague. The concert was filmed in May of 2016 in the O2 Arena in Prague. It has the Czech National Orchestra and Choir. A great show, something of a Hans Zimmer. Normally when you think of music composers, you think, they're out there conducting the orchestra and that's it. But Hans, he plays piano, guitar, the banjo. So he's really into this show. He does a great job. Now, the movie scores he covers in this show is Driving Miss Daisy, Sherlock Holmes, Madagascar, Crimson Tide, Gladiator, Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code, The Lion King, which I forgot he was involved with Lion King, so that was cool. Pirates of the Caribbean, True Romance, Rain Man, Man of Steel, The Thin Red Line, Amazing Spider-Man 2, The Dark Knight Trilogy, Interstellar, and Inception. So great, listing here, some great music. Now, a lot of people out there might write this off, you think, oh, it's music scores, concert. I was like, what's exciting about that? But throw that perception out the window because this thing is phenomenal from beginning to end. There's parts of this show that will rival any rock concert. It's freaking crazy. Light show wise, there's not, it's pretty subdued. Most of the parts got little highlights here and there. But then near the end, especially when they get into the Dark Knight trilogy, the light show and the whole thing goes bonkers. It is freaking crazy. I really love it. One of the tracks, I can't remember which one it was, they actually bring in a guest guitarist from an Incubus. He actually got involved with it. And of course, there's, instruments that I never even seen before. Of course, I'm kind of ignorant when it comes to, musicians and stuff like that. I don't know a whole lot, but yeah, there was some stuff I was like, what the fuck is that? And then also there was a guitar. Again, I'm a little ignorant here, but I've never seen an 8-string guitar before. I've seen double necks, but most guitars are 6 strings, and they kind of showed a close up of the guy playing. I'm like, that looks kind of weird, and they showed it again. I'm like, that's 8 strings. I've never seen an 8-string before, so that was kind of cool. Definitely the concert itself is definitely a high production value. A lot of times some concerts are, you'll expect maybe, oh, you got a few cameramen running around. But this is so well done. Some of the faraway shots, you don't see any of the cameras, but just all the different placements of the cameras, all the different musicians, of the orchestra and everyone. So there's some great angles and shots here. So phenomenal job when it comes as far as production level. I was very impressed with it. This Blu-ray actually, came out in 2017. Comes from Eagle Rock Entertainment. And I'm not going to go into a lot of details, as far as the video quality and stuff like that. It was really good. Again, because of the high production value, it looked really good. You're not going to buy this because of what the video package is compared to, some Blu-rays and 4Ks I do reviews of. You're buying this because of the content, but it does look spectacular in my opinion. Everything looks natural. Some high, color tones is very well done. And then, of course, the audio track, we got 2 audio tracks. We got Dolby Atmos and an LPCM 2.0, which is uncompressed audio, which I'm not sure why you would want to listen to 2.0 being at a concert, but maybe if you just want to hear it while you're, maybe if you're reading or you're doing something else and you really don't give a shit about the whole concert experience, you can flip it over to the 2.0 and listen to that way. So it sounds phenomenal. If you're wanting to enjoy the concert, leave it in Dolby Atmos and it is freaking crazy. You know, sounds phenomenal, great ambience. You know, of course, some of the instruments, you know, getting into the clarinets, trombones, and some of the little, I don't know what they call, where they blow into the little tubes. You can hear those crystal clear highs, and then some of the percussion. There's some really nice low-end bass throughout this thing. And I had this thing cranked up, and I knew I was going to be pushing the system, so I had the fan turned on the amplifier to make sure, you know, didn't overheat and, you know, didn't stress it too much. And I did make it through most of it. Near the end of the Dark Knight trilogy, that whole segment was really pushing the system, and it did start cutting out, and I had to pause it for a few minutes and let it cool down. But yeah, this thing freaking rocks. Yeah, don't be afraid. Crank this puppy up. This will push your system. It's incredible. Now, packaging here, you know, standard keep case. And I got the, you know, nice artwork on a disc and a pamphlet, you know, talk some stuff about the show. You know, it's got some pictures. And then actually, you know, has a listing of everything. And of course the back, you know, lists all the musicians on it. And then some cool, it's not reversible cover art, but the artwork on the inside of the cover. You can see through the case, which is, you know, pretty cool there. So I like when they do that, and I just leave it, you know, blank. So to wrap it up here, this is a great concert. You know, besides being, no matter what format it's on, I highly recommend picking this up. You will freaking love it. You know, especially if you like music scores, you have to have this in your collection. I can't say that enough. It's incredible. And of course, you know, some of the scores on big, you know, like Gladiator, that's definitely one of my favorite soundtracks. And it always, you know, that movie invokes so much emotion. And I get that when I'm even just listening to it. It invokes all that feelings that I have, you know, from watching the movie. It just, that's how good the music is, and it really comes across here. Now you can't. This is selling for $24.99 on Amazon right now. So I leave a link below. You can, if you want to check it out. But I would, recommend picking this up. So that pretty much does it for my review of the Hans Zimmer live at Prague, on Blu-ray. Again, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. It'll blow your socks off. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please check out my other videos on my channel. Comment below, like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.